Bay Packers. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. Throwing on 2nd down. Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 26. On the handoff, this is Dillon. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill out the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
On 2nd down now, Dillon. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Crosby with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3, alert 3. Kill. Attack. Kill.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play, as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Mahomes going to throw. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. picked up by Will Redmond. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yo, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now it's Mahomes again. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Mahomes to the former Rams, Sammy Watkins for the Kansas City first. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And again, it's Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Mahomes. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. There's no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you've got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
Now here's Mahomes, and it's complete to Kelsey. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. He is going to find Hill here. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 13-yard line. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Flushed out right. Completes it to Hardman. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
From the 29, Rodgers complete. This is Lewis. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after 1. They'll run on first down. Dillon, he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
First down, Packers.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. They run again with Dillon. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Throwing is Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. That would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down. Mahomes now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Setting aside the matchup of Mahomes and Rodgers for a minute, this game is one of the NFL 100 Series bouts that they're having this season. And we saw the Packers in this game last week when they faced the Raiders, their opponent in Super Bowl II. This week it's the Chiefs, their opponent in the very first Super Bowl way back in 1967. The Packers winning both. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now this is Hilton on the receiving end. Hilton's first catch, good for a first down. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
And he stopped immediately there. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle. Looking to throw on second down. Mahomes is going to find his running back. It's complete. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. The Chiefs on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Gets this one to Hill. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes on the bootleg, on the move to his left. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And his kick here is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Here's Dillon. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Here's Hill on the return. Called that a 48-yard punt and made even better by a loss on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. They go play fake. Mahomes eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a first down.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Preston Smith comes in for the sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man EA Sports halftime report. Coach, this is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll run it. Here's Dillon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers, he'll let this go for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. On now is Mason Crosby, who's hit from as far as 58 in his career. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will tie things at 17 all. So they come away from this opening drive of the third quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job one, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Check, Mike 42.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Man, that's trash. That's trash. Attack. To the end, boys. To the end.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Adrian Amos, the safety, able to make the play. KC last year on 4th down, 12 of 15, 3rd best in the league, and they're going again. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he finds a man. That's Watkins. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
It's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5. And to give this time to the tailback. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And into the end zone, it's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. So that is 2 pick sixes he's thrown in this football game. Now, you take those away, Charles, it's a completely different situation.
It totally is, but guess what? They have to deal with what they have now, okay? So they can't just mentally go, well, if we had thrown those pick sixes, we'd be okay. Here's where you are. Here's where you're going to battle. But guess what? They're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes flush to his right. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From midfield, here's Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Now a play fake here on first down. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On third and long, it's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. So the magic runs out, so to speak. They were 3 for 3 on fourth down conversions, now 3 for 4.
So the defense finally gets to exhale.
Yeah.
Because they were wondering, 3 for 3 getting converted on fourth down. That percentage is way high. They hadn't stopped them at all. Finally, they get a stop. They can get to the sidelines now and rest a little bit.
Throwing on second down. Rodgers. He's got it to Hilton. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss up 40% of their throws somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, box truck.
And again, it's Rodgers. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Chris Jones racking up sack number of the year. Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what... In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Zadarius Smith in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for it. To try again after the sack. Mahomes. They're going deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40.
Yellow.
So a slight improvement in field position, you might say, from inside their own 10 to this as they come up on first down. Pretty simple. Yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
He's coming, double up.
On first down, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. To the right side, it's Kelsey. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Kelsey, such a valuable part of this offense. Made the Pro Bowl the last 4 seasons. 2018 being the most productive when he went over 1,300 yards. 10 touchdowns, and a great relationship between he and Pat Mahomes off the field. Very good friends, attended a bunch of high-profile sporting events together in the offseason, and that chemistry, it certainly shows on the field. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there. His second touchdown of the night as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with an extra point. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Mike, 58, right there. Come on, boy. You gotta be ready. Don't be scared of it. Wall. Hey, 43, 15. 58 to Mike. Wild Bill. Yellow. 58 is Mike. Okay, double up. Hey, 58 is a Mike. Go 58 to Mike. Let's go, dude.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And this is caught. And they've got the lead here in the 4th. They didn't want the tie. They roll the dice and they take the lead.
That felt like a tone setter, didn't it? Forget tying the ball game and feeling like we're just hanging with you. We're going to go ahead and push it to a 1-point lead, and that just changes the complexion of the whole game.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run with a Hall of Famer, Peyton. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Peyton. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Aaron Rodgers, 3 fourth-quarter comebacks last year. That's the most he's had in one season in his entire career. And he's going to need another one right now. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Brings up second and 11.
Back to throw, Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Back to throw. He goes full extension, and he's got it. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
And the Packer first down.
They run again with Peyton. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On second down, Dillon. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. So the game here hangs on the right foot of Mason Crosby. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So in a driving rain, he steps up, puts it through just like he's practicing in a gym somewhere.
How about that? Any little slip in this weather is going to throw him off. He stepped up there like it was perfect conditions, took dead aim, and knocked it through.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So that'll bump it back to a 1st and 15. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for win here means it'll be a 7-1.